Okay, staying with the same routine. Mr. Johnson, you can go first.
All right. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Christopher Leon Johnson, and I want to make this clear that the reason they got a C grade, it wasn't because they wasn't doing a bad job. It was because we had this little speaker who's trying to run for mayor, had a big feeling that she weaponized her little grading system to make them say, "Look, if you don't support me for mayor, then I'm gonna bury your agency." And I have a big feeling that they didn't want to dance her little dirty beat. So she gave him a bad grade. I believe that the Veterans Committee is doing a great job. The issue is that the city council and the city council, especially with the little lady over there, Mrs. Sandy Nurse, she's not here right now, but they need to have a city council hearing to remove her as one of the members of the city council committee for veterans and put her somewhere else because her father's a veteran, but she don't give a damn about no veterans in this. She don't care about no veterans. She don't care. Something like she don't care about no veterans. Y'all didn't even remove Sandy Nurse. That's the start. Remove Sandy
Nurse. What I'm
Nurse.
going to ask you to do is to really stick, Christopher. If
I'm sticking to.
Just stick to what we can do better for
the
Department of.
But that's what we do. That's what we do for the best.
But everyone on this committee really does care. Otherwise, they can be asked to be removed from the committee.
Well, she won't be removed. I'm not.
I'm saying they can ask. So if they're on this committee, which is a small committee, relatively.
Yeah.
Compared to other committees, so everybody does care and everybody wants to do the right thing, and I do agree to a point where yes, the city council has to be held accountable, the administration has to be held accountable, and more money has to be put into the Department of Veteran Services because. Yes, we do hear the same thing all the time. Why? Because their budget number never goes up. Never goes up. And they have, as Joe Bello mentioned, an issue with retention because people get better jobs elsewhere.
Yeah.
That they can work less. So I agree with you, and I thank you for your testimony.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'll say a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, like I said, that was the start. That was the start. But y'all remove her from the committee. That's a big start. The second thing is that the city council needs to start designating veterans to be part of deliveristas. They need to start recognizing them as deliveristas too. But at the same time, these guys were correct about the vendor situation where they get treated like dirt. The veterans get treated like dirt outside City Hall. There's no veterans outside. And that's like one of the places where they supposed to get service. They supposed to be treated well is outside City Hall. They get treated like dirt while at the same time the people that like people call migrants, they never get harassed. They never get harassed by the cops. They never get tickets. But there's a reason behind that is because these nonprofits like the Street Vendor Project and Make the Road New York and this Progressive Caucus, which that council member Sandra Nurse is a part of, and she's one of the biggest leaders of it. They protect these guys. They protect these guys and gals while the veterans get treated like dirt. That's the issue here. Like I said, I know they're doing a great job. These guys here doing a great job. Like I said, the first thing I need to do is get rid of Sandy Nurse off that Veterans Committee. Like I said, she doesn't care. She didn't ask not one question in the past about 6 hearings today. 6 hearings. Even the pre-budget hearing, she didn't ask not one question at the pre-budget hearing. So to keep it real, like, look, if I understand you had
So just to clarify, she did make a statement today asking for more money for the Department of
Now she's saying it because
that happened here, but
now today because
we're not going to debate whether or not she belongs on the committee. She's on the committee and she's going to.
But she need to be removed.
For Department.
Y'all need to come out and rally against Sandy Nurse. Go in front of her office.
That you can do
and go in front of her office and call the speaker to get her removed.
So we're going to move to the next person. Thank you so very much.